Coach, I got to tell you, we envy you right now in that nice dry studio as we are at soggy and windy Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the New England Patriots. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Wait, 10, 29, Alpha. They're running it. Watch the safety creep. Switch.
A first carry now for Thompson. They find some open field here. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there on the first play of the game. 56 yards.
At the 16-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Hey, Mike 52. Rip.
Now Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. Exit. Switch. Hey, check. 22 jump bomber. 22 jump packet.
From the gun, it's Brady. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Jenkins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 31 yards there and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
It's 2nd and inches at the Patriots' 27-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now a give, right side. It's Jenkins, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Ready, let's get it. Gun. Ricky. Let's get it. Microphone forward. Check. Ready.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins. Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Casey Hayward makes the tackle. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
To throw is Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And he fields it cleanly. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
A good pickup there at 22. Now Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down.
At the Patriots' 26-yard line.
Ready? Get ready? 44, come on. Time to go, night.
Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On third down, Jenkins. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4. Newton. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. This is Thompson, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And defensively going with a dime set, 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Brady. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. Rip, 72. I got you, son. I got you, son. Big gas. Alert flare.
They do go for it. It's Brady. That's caught by his tight end, Matt Lacoste. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Thompson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A little bit of space there for the 1st down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
From the 44, Brady, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Uchenna Nwosu make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
55, Mike, guys, 55. You gonna see me? Hey, check it. Son, you gonna see me in your nightmare. Hey, look, give me 3 minutes now.
From midfield, here's Brady. And that is incomplete.
They had enough yards for the 1st down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No 1st down.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
I'm coming for you, son. Check. Ozzy. Hey, 66.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 44 to Mike. Fast. Shoot. 8.
From the 50, Newton. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Newton. Going deep for Benjamin. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play that time, Newton to Benjamin. 54 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run here with Bernard. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
They'll run. This is Bernard. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Giovanni Bernard. His 4th touchdown on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Chargers 14, Patriots nothing. Mike Badgley.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. No room to be had there on the 1st down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Wait, check 55.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is Harris. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Patriots take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Hey, go 66. Give it up.
Throwing on second down. Brady. He'll find Harry on the right side. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. Motion! Alert! Hey, Alabama. Alert!
From the gun, Brady gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. New England on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Shadow! Check nickel. Let's go up. No, 66. We got double up. Watch that. Check. Go up. No, 66.
Operating from the gun. Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Desmond King there on the coverage.
It's now 4th down.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
72. Hey, 66. Bang. Alert!
They're going to try and throw. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Come on, come on, SOS.
They fake the give. Newton. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Gun.
Out of the gun, Newton. He's got his man. It's Williams.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
A big play there for L.A. 43 yards on the ground. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. A shotgun snap for Newton. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Showing up. You go tight. You got tight.
Now Brady. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the 1st down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try the left side. Done. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Let's get it.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Here's Brady. And they're going to bring him down back across midfield at the 45. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll run on first down. Bernard. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 10.
Again, here's Bernard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. From the gun, here's Newton. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Geno Atkins able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
They will go for it. Now Newton. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position.
50, wide, 80. Coming, baby, I'm coming, baby. Woo! Kill.
On first down, it's done. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll keep it on the ground. Done. 12 yards there and a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Kill.
First down, here's White. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Watch the out. Check 24. Watch the shit.
Brady deferring to White on the draw. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got, Heavy? Regular. All right, we got Shadow.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Uchenna Nwosu in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Brady looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Kaiser White. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
This pass finds its way to Williams. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. Newton now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Watch this, it's free.
Off play action. Newton. Looking left sideline, incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time, but it's going to be second down. We're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Brings up second and 8.
Here we go.
At the 21-yard
Tighten up.
line.
Regular.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
You got nothing.
On third down, a run from White. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And take it right on the 30. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Off the play fake here, Rivers. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack on first down, Rivers, he's going to, and this is caught inside the 5. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 48 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. So Brady and the Pats take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a carry for White. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Brady gives this to White. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. It's still a nice play by the...
Now White lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run with White, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On second down, they'll run with White.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
They've now produced 3-yard gains on 3 straight plays. Leads us to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Throwing now is Brady. Now this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Rivers. He's going to air one out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Rivers. He's going to wind up and air it out. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. The Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Rivers. He sets to fire deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
A 1st down throw here for Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Geno Atkins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It's 2nd down.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Watch QB drop. Shoot!
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive.